Oh, oh, here they are. Oh, man. Okay, so in the middle of the night last night, I had this oh no moment because I remembered I had picked up a bag of these little mini Iris reticulata and I hadn't planted them yet. And I wondered where they were. I found them now in this part of our garage, which is really a mess. But I should get these planted. So this is this little lean-to portion of our garage, and we really pack it in. So you can see I've got the yew here and the 4 boxwoods, and in the back there I've got the Catinus Golden Spirit and the little Heartthrob Hydrangea, all in pots. This is the amount of light that's in here. There's light that comes in from the door and a little bit from these real dirty windows that are over here. So there's a little bit of light on these plants, but that's all they get. And then I top them off with water just to keep them moist, like once a month. But let me just show you. I'll show you quickly what this joint looks like. So this is my shelf where all the fertilizers and all that kind of stuff hangs out. Probably not good to have some of that stuff freeze, but we do the best we can there. Over here, this is where I have most of my tool storage. So I have this nice little rack for all the things that have the little T-handles. So that's where I keep, those are all my Sneebor tools there. And then along here, I think this is made by, yeah, this is a Rubbermaid like wall system. So I just have little hooks for everything up there. And then here, I'm just using an old garbage can to hold all of my wood stakes that I use for staking up dahlias. And then up here on the ceiling, oh my gosh, this is really embarrassing. Up here on the ceiling, we built another thing to hold longer stakes and big long bamboo poles. So there's that. I also have the paddle board is up there, and we have the paddle board. It's kind of held up by little strings so we can lower it down. And this is the wall of plastic pots, which I've written about and talked about before on Instagram. It's a whole topic to get into, but fortunately, if I ever need a plastic pot, I have one. And most of these gallon-sized pots that you see stacked up here, which do fall down regularly, I use for potting up dahlias and stuff. But these are all seedling trays, things like that. At some point, I will have to sort of, make this collection, decide exactly what I need out of here. But we're really packing stuff in here. Over there is a window that when we did our renovation for our house, our contractor ordered one too many windows, and we had to keep it. So I have a brand new window sitting there, which, if you know how much windows cost, it was really frustrating that we had to spend that money and it just sits there. I keep thinking maybe I'll make a cold frame out of it or something. Okay, anyway, what we really have to get into here is this basket, because that's where I found the iris hiding, and this is totally a catch-all basket. Oh, so here, this is a new sprinkler that I got this year from Gecko, and this actually worked really, really well because you can adjust where it flows from. I liked that sprinkler a lot. And then I've got other sprinklers. This is a little dram one. I don't like this dram one at all, but I do like this one. What is in this box? Oh my gosh, you guys, there's like 4 plant surges in this box. I completely forgot about this. So I talked about plant surge once before, and what it is it's this magnet that clamps onto your hose. And I think the main thing they say that it magnetizes water, which sounds like snake oil. But I think the main thing it pulls out scale and contaminants out of water, so that what you get is better water going to your plants. There are some trials going on with it. In fact, I am going to touch base on the phone with somebody who is doing like a real trial on this, not like what I did with my tomatoes, which made a huge difference. I had a little tomato trial where I grew half with regular water and half with water from the plant surge, and there was noticeable differences, but it was not at all scientific. So I'm going to pop on the phone with somebody about that at some point. But that's the concept behind the plant surge thing. Now, I know they are coming out with a new design on this, which is going to be made from plastic that I think is primarily recovered from the ocean, like it's collected on beaches kind of plastic and then reused, which is really cool. This is still the metal version. I have 4 of these here, And if you are in the U.S. or Canada and you're interested in trying this out, I will send 4 of them out. Leave a comment down below, and then look for me to announce. I'll just pick 4 winners if you want to give this a try. You guys, these are fabulous. These are these little clips. This is what I've been using to hold up all my plants. Well, that one, of course, broke the second I opened it up. There we go. And they're just little clips like this. They come in 2 sizes, and this is what I've been using for all my things that need staking. I've been using these this year. This is the small size. Well, this is my little Linda Vodder basket, and I actually use that for all my little clips and apparently the chickens. Okay, let's see what else we have in here, because now this is just getting interesting. Oh, this Velcro tape. I love this stuff. It's really nice, except that it's bright red. I mean, why did they make this in bright red? Oh, these things. I have a ton of these. These are these little mesh bags. This is what I put over my apples and my pears and stuff to keep the bugs off of them. And then I just slide the fruit in there, and then I just tighten up the little drawstring on it. But anyway, I have a large quantity of those. I have some of my favorite pot feet in here. These are the teak pot feet from Rejuvenation, I believe. And that's what I've been using for pot feet. And you can just, they're teak, so you can sand them down and oil them if you don't want them to look worn like that. Here's a soil knife kind of thing that I haven't used in a billion years. You can tell it's all rusty. There are things about this I like, including the offset handle and the fact that it has a big guard on it. But the blade is so thick that I don't particularly, and it is a little hard on your wrist, to be honest. I don't particularly, something about this one I don't like as much as just my regular A.M. Leonard one. Here's my this is my very favorite tool that I broke. Remember when I broke this thing? Oh! This is the Great Dixter Spade, my favorite tool. I could not buy a new one because they've been sold out for like a whole year. Here's the handle. I still have the handle from it, so you can see. This is the handle from it. I have to get a new handle. Seaboard has been so backed up with orders and everybody who carries them that I didn't want to bug them with it, but I got to get a new handle, and I'll replace the handle so I can have my favorite tool back. Because what I like about this one is that, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little bit concave. The other one I have is perfectly flat. I bought that one to replace this one, but this is my favorite tool of all of them. All right, we came in here for one thing, and that was to plant these iris. So let's go see if we can still get these in the ground. It will certainly be the latest I've personally ever planted bulbs here in Zone 5, southeastern Wisconsin. So these are those tiny little irises that bloom early in the season. And they're not tall, they're short. So I want them close to the back door, I think, somewhere where I'm going to walk by them a lot and appreciate them, rather than somewhere farther out into the garden where I'd have to walk to go see them. So this will make sure that I will take note when they do bloom and not miss it. Oh my gosh, the ground is completely workable. I am shocked. So I can't believe how easy it was to get in the ground. They always say you can plant bulbs as long as you can get into the soil. But I certainly never pushed it into December. I mean, that is basically unheard of for this part of the world. I guess I should stop saying it's unseasonably warm, because I don't think any of that counts anymore. This is how it's going to be for the foreseeable future, is, unusual for us weather. So anyway, at least I got to get my iris in. But I can't believe, literally, I woke up in the middle of the night going, oh my gosh, did I plant the irises? Hey, so that's one little job I got done today in the garden. That's a big win. It's not often in December that you can get jobs done in your garden here in Zone 5. All right, I hope you're having a great day in your garden, and we'll see you soon. Bye.